Hi, hello, good day everyone. I am Metani Mariam Dakulasan and welcome to Personal Development. So for today, we'll be discussing about how our attachments develop. But first, before we jump into our topic, let us know what is an attachment. Attachment is the emotional bond between a baby and the person that provide most of their care. Just as most parents feel a strong connection with their newborn after birth, babies also become attached to their parents. Attachment takes place throughout the child's development. And now let us proceed to our main topic, how are attachments develop? Attachment is created when you react to your baby's need in warm, delicate, and steady ways. Usually particularly imperative when your infant is debilitated, disturbed, or troubled. Connection moreover builds as you go around your day-by-day schedule together with your child, caring for them and collaboration with them. A baby's first attachment usually happens quite naturally. Your infant cries and you will attempt to give them what they need. It's either they need their diapers to be changed, they are hungry, then you feed them, or either they need to be cuddled. Babies are like that. So after you react, your infant learns that they can believe you and depend on you for consolation and to feel secure. As you get superior at knowing what your infant is telling you and assembling their needs, your infant feels less stretched. So later on, when the infant is entrusting you to do all those things, they'll feel like they are more secured with you. The very first meaningful relationship every human being encounters is with one's mother. Even before birth, the mother-child relationship is already established. Even if the baby is still in the womb, the connection between the mother and the baby is already produced. The intimacy that is nurtured during the 9 months of pregnancy will be enhanced and developed further after the birth of the child. And a careless and non-caring mother can affect the child in the womb, which may leave psychological effects for the baby. It is important that the mother should learn how to be responsible when it comes to taking care of the baby inside her womb, or else, even if the baby is still inborn, there might be psychological effects for the baby inside the womb. At the moment of birth, where the child is laid beside the mother being fed and cuddled, the bonding then occurs and this attachment is present already in that situation. From that moment, the attachment is already developed from the infant to the mother. Then later on, the attachment will be developed together with the father also. Attachment includes two or more individuals, connection, sharing, and interfacing. As you react to baby's needs, your child will react to you as well. You'll take note that it gets to be simpler to relieve them, that they need to be close to you, which they respond you indeed from a separate. Holding, shaking, or talking delicately to your child are all signs of attachment. Now that we've known how our attachments develop, let us know why is it that attachment is important. So why it is? Secure or solid connection is the establishment that lets your child investigate the world and have secure put to come back to. Connection is the primary way that babies learn to organize their sentiments and their activities. By looking to the individual who give them care and consolation, connection is basic to long-term enthusiastic well-being. Healthy attachment will offer assistance to your child that can handle circumstances as they develop more seasons, such as they begin to isolate from you, they begin to socialize with others and participate with other children, and creating self-control. Connection too can make a difference in your child. Learn how to believe other individuals, so it's a critical portion of creating solid connections afterward in life. Now let us proceed to our next topic, which is the 3 attachment styles defined by Ainsworth, Blecker, Waters, and Wall. There are actually three attachment styles that they defined. These are the secure attachment, the avoidant attachment, and third is the anxious ambivalent attachment. Now first, let us tackle the secure attachment. Secure attachment is when the primary caregiver is most of the time present and is accessible, and when all of the passionate needs of the newborn child are met, giving a sense of security to the newborn child. Chances are the child who is uncovered to this passion of connection or the attachment, they develop more secure and steady connections. In secure attachment, the primary caregiver is most of the time present and available when all of the emotional needs of the infant are met, providing a sense of security to the infant. Chances are these children that are exposed to this kind of attachment will grow up to have more secure and stable relationship with other people. Now let us proceed to avoidant attachment. An avoidant connection is shaped in babies and children when guardians or caregiver are to a great extent candidly inaccessible most of the time. Babies and children have profound inward have to be near to their caregivers. However, they can rapidly learn to hold or smoother their outward shows of feeling. Unlike in the first style of attachment, which is the secure attachment, where the caregiver is always present in times of need of the infant, here in avoidant attachment, the caregiver is almost always inaccessible in times of the infant needs her care. Children that is incorporates in a dismissive avoidant connection fashion frequently sees themselves as autonomous and able to go it alone. They regularly keep strict boundaries, can be sincerely removed, and have difficult time opening up to their accomplices or making and keeping fellowship. Unlike the secured attachment babies that they are able to develop healthy connections, these avoidant attachment babies will be having a hard time keeping near fellowships. The person who experienced this style of attachment in infancy and childhood will oftentimes experience unstable relationships in the future. The person given this style of attachment will usually avoid getting into meaningful relationships when they reach adulthood and may even claim to be the rugged individual who can go through life with little established relationship. The possibility of isolation who have this type of attachment, the avoidant attachment, is real for these people.
Now let's proceed to anxious ambivalent attachment. Anxious ambivalent attachment is characterized by conflicting reacting of caregivers and by child's encounters of uneasiness and distraction. Approximately their caregivers' accessibility, openness, and responsiveness amid times of distress. When the primary caregiver is steady in terms of nearness and assembly, when a child's passionate needs. So, in anxious ambivalent attachment, the primary caregiver is not consistent in terms of presence and in meeting a child's emotional needs. Often, a person who experiences this style of attachment in childhood may develop separation anxieties with a loved one, or may have mixed feelings between hesitancy and commitment when entering into meaningful relationships.
To summarize my topic, attachment is the deep emotional bond between the baby and the person who provide most of their care, just as most parents feel a strong connection between them and their babies. The first attachment happens very naturally, just like when the mothers attend to the baby's need, like the baby needs to be fed or either the baby needs to change the diaper. The first attachment is usually developed with the mother since the baby is carried by the mother for 9 months inside the womb. Attachment includes two individuals' connection, sharing, and interfacing. As you react to your baby's need, then the baby as well will react to you. Reacting rapidly when your baby cries is the best way to show them that they are secure and adored. It should not be confused with spoiling, since the babies cannot be spoiled. Attachment will always be essential, since a secure and solid attachment is the establishment that lets the children explore the world and have a safe place to come back to. It is the first way that babies learn to organize their feelings and their actions, just by looking at the person who provides them care and comfort, and of course the love that they need to feel. And of course, there are these 3 attachment styles that are defined by Ainsworth, Becker, Waters, and Wall. And these are: first is the secure attachment, wherein the caregiver is always present when the baby needs her. And second is the avoidant attachment, wherein the caregiver lacks its present whenever the baby needs support or comfort. And the anxious ambivalent attachment is just like avoidant attachment. However, the anxious ambivalent attachment is too much than the avoidant attachment. And that's it. That's all I have got from my video lecture, and I hope you have learned something from this, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sparing some of your time listening to this video report of mine. Again, I'm Mateo Maram de Culasan, and have a great day ahead. Thanks!